Alright, so I'm going to start this video by saying do not buy the Tecno Spark 50 if you're already using the Tecno Spark 40. But if you're coming from an older, lower end smartphone and you need a fresh upgrade, then stick around and let's talk about it. Hey, what's up guys, it's Charselord here and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are doing a quick overview of the Tecno Spark 50. Starting off with the design and build quality, the Tecno Spark 50 still rocks similar look to its predecessor, but the flashlight placement is different and that really changes the vibe. It clearly takes inspiration from the iPhone 17 Pro. Honestly, who copied who? Anyways, yeah, it is. This time around, the Tecno Spark 50 comes in really nice colors like Halo Blue, Titanium Grey, Ink Black, Harrow Purple, and Bloom Pink. Let me know your favorite color variant in the comments below. The build quality feels solid, and even though it's encased in plastic, it's actually very attractive and feels cool in my hands. One thing to note is that the Tecno Spark 50 doesn't come with a pre-applied screen protector. But on the bright side, you are getting an IPX64 rating for water and dust resistance. Now, let's talk about the display. The Tecno Spark 50 features a massive 6.78-inch HD Plus IPS LCD poncho display. It's bright, clear, and looks great for social media consumption. I really like the fact that it includes the wet hand touch feature. This means you can still use the device even if your hands are wet or oily. The screen also refreshes at 120Hz, which makes a significant difference for smooth scrolling through apps and quick navigations on websites. Now, to store your files, you've got 128GB of internal storage paired with 16GB of expandable RAM. I personally think that should be enough for most users. But if you're a heavy file saver, then there is a 256GB storage option available as well, and that should cost you a little bit more. But let's talk about the parts where Tecno play a bit safe. The chipset. We are still getting that same MediaTek Helio G81 processor in the Tecno Spark 50 that we had in the Tecno Spark 40. At this price point, there are definitely faster options out there. But let's be real, this device is a low-end smartphone and you shouldn't expect much from it. It can handle your day-to-day activities, scrolling to social media, browsing, watching videos without lagging at all. So Helio G81, I think, is still very cool considering the price. But in 2026, I think it's not that cool. Yeah. On the software side, the Tecno Spark 50 comes packed with cool AI features. With the AI assistant, you can do a bunch of smart tasks, and it even supports local languages now, which is a massive plus for accessibility. As for the camera aspect, you're getting a 50 megapixel AI camera sensor and 8 megapixel selfie camera. Are the camera any good? Yes, they are very solid for taking clean photos and videos for your socials, and you can even record videos up to 2K resolution. Features like flash snap and live photos are included to give you a better shooting or recording experience. The Tecno Spark 50 runs on Android 16 out of the box, which is super cool for keeping you up to date with the latest features. One of the cool updates on this device is the FreeLink 2.0. On the Tecno Spark 40, it only supports connection between 500 meters. But on the Tecno Spark 50, that's been boosted to 1.5km. And I think that's a massive jump for short distance connectivity without a network. Behind this device is a massive 6700 mAh battery capacity that supports 18 watts fast charge. Now, to be honest, this is a bit of a downgrade from the 45 watts we had on its predecessor. It is what it is, right? But the battery is okay enough to last a whole day on a single charge, and it is capable of carrying your day-to-day activities without any issues at all. One cool thing to also mention is the IR blaster on this device. It helps to control your home appliances like your TV, your AC, your fan, and etc. So my verdict is this device will serve you well as long as you're not pushing it past its limits. For an entry-level users, it is perfect, but if you're a heavy user or maybe a medium user, I think you should look for somewhere else or another option to get. This device is for low-end users, and yeah, it gets the job done. Your day-to-day activities, scrolling to social media, playing regular games and all that stuff like that, it's going to serve you well. That's just it. Thanks for watching. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Yeah, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also turn on your notification bell on as well. Yeah, I'm gonna see you in my next video. As for now, peace.